Hello Taurus, welcome to your General and Love Weekly reading for August 19th through the 31st. So before we get into the reading, I have an announcement to make. I am doing a giveaway. So if you guys want to get in on that, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell so y'all can catch me live. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Now, I'm going to be looking out for those comments because I want to make sure I have everybody's name down. Now, with that being said, if this reading does not resonate with you, then check your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs, okay? So, let's ask the cards. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Taurus? Sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of August. Please give me a Celtic cross for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of August. And you know, it's really funny. Before I did the whole intro and everything, something popped into my head, Taurus. I don't know who this is for, but somebody need to quit smoking them motherfucking cigarettes. And the reason I say this is because I've been looking into, you know, how to keep your vibration high. And some things on the list of what not to do, the things that were on the list of how to bring your vibration down, included not just drugs and alcohol, but also cigarettes, right? There was even a mention of caffeine as well. So if any of you guys are dealing with people around you that may have these sorts of issues, or if you are working through these things currently, something is telling me, put them damn things down. That way you can keep your vibration high, because I've noticed that although the energies are positive overall, there are still some things that we may be challenged by, Taurus. And I've been noticing a lot of hawks lately. Okay. Blue jays, hawks, and, you know, random birds that I never usually see in my area. Owls especially seem to have a special appeal for me. So maybe some of you guys may be feeling drawn to winged creatures, but especially birds. But usually when you see a hawk, you know, every kind of bird has a specific symbolism. So hawks especially represent ascension, which also brings me to raising said vibration, right? So it's almost as though we are like a bird. We have to keep our vibes high. And so when we start to fall at a lower altitude, that's when we can get swept away by the currents of darkness that people may be trying to project upon us. And the whole cigarettes thing, I really feel like not only do we have to keep in mind what we're putting in our bodies, but, you know, doing something dangerous that we know is no good for you, even in the form of relationships, Taurus, it will really affect you in an adverse way and prevent you from reaching greater heights. But there could be some things right now outside of those things that are causing you a lot of stress. You know, somebody else's darkness, I feel like, I mean, look at this. You know, somebody else's darkness here is being spewed at you. I mean, look at that. And so if you're dealing with this from other people around you and it's just becoming too much, pull out now. There are also things external to you in general while you're, you know, putting this work in, and now you're almost at the finish line of completing, achieving your goals. But yet, every time you're just a couple of steps away, something has to come and stand in your way. Something has to come and ruin your day. And I feel like if we don't watch our vibrational levels throughout the day, it makes these kinds of energies have an easier access to being able to knock our blocks off, so to speak. And this Lover's reverse says a lot. You know, it was interesting because in the Gemini reading, I'm not sure how many of you have that in your chart, or if you guys are dealing with a Gemini. But I've noticed that Taurus was very prevalent in that reading. So some of you guys could very well be dealing with this energy where it's been nothing but stress. You've put so much time into it. They've been spewing their darkness at you. It's been nothing but, you know, me when it comes to them all the time. They've never reciprocated all of the love, the time, the effort, and the energy that you gave to them. And so you had to make a decision to choose yourself. Focus on self-love, focus on self-confidence, self-empowerment, self-respect, and all of the above. Because somebody was in between two people here. They were triangulating you, and you may have found out that someone was already married, or someone could be getting divorced, all because of, you know, triangulating their spouse. Or, you know, you guys could be deciding to break up with someone here because it was nothing but a physical relationship. There was nothing holding you two together of value. So you realize that, you know, a lot of people around you are very self-serving, and you know, and especially for the cross watchers, keep in mind these readings are vice versa. You know, I want to make sure that everyone knows that. Because sometimes the cross watchers come in the comments and they're like, well, it's the other way around. Well, just apply it to your situation. But whoever it is, you know, they're self-serving. All they care about is sex. You know, they may use a relationship to get it. But now you're going to have to choose the path least traveled. And after putting all this time in here and being stressed out and basically losing things and getting caught up in their dramas and getting caught up in their bullshit has done nothing but bring darkness to your life. And so that says a lot, especially when it comes to unrequited love. You know, you can give and give and give all day, but if it ain't there, it ain't there. And so that could be a very hard pill to swallow on both ends, really. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. Right? And I'm feeling a lot of butting heads, or I'm feeling a lot of like, and I know you guys are the bull, you know, but somebody's really pushing hard. They're trying to stop somebody. They're trying to stop somebody from ascending. I'm telling you, I feel it, I see it, and I also rebuke it, bitch, because we ain't doing this today. Especially when discussing winged creatures such as birds. You know, I notice that a blue jay always comes by my window every single day. It never fails. When I start to feel like, oh, I can't go any further, or oh, shit's not going right, or whatever, right? I hear that bird, and it's like, I know it doesn't speak English, you know, because he sounds like this. He's like, hey, hey. And I'm like, hey, Blue Jay, you know, hey, JJ. Like, I will literally go outside, or I'll scream to the window, hey, JJ. You know, if you guys pay attention to those signs, you know, you guys will see the way out. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Because you want justice. Somebody here wants justice. You want to restore balance. Some of you are even literally going to court and settling disputes. But there seems to be one thing after another that's been thrown your way. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra here who's challenging you. They're the ones spewing darkness at you. That could be someone else that you're involved with. Or hell, you know, that could be a sign in someone's chart here, where this energy, this kind of darkness being spewed at you, it applies to this kind of person. I also see Sagittarius energy coming out. Like I said, somebody who's all in the ego. You know, they don't care about anybody else but themselves. And that's it. They're all about instant gratification. So they could be into drugs. They could be into partying and drinking and doing this and doing that. And, you know, they love sex. So they'll step out of a relationship. You know, they have no honor when it comes to the rules of engagement. You know. They themselves are imbalanced. This didn't last very long. I'll tell you that right now, because it was causing too much bullshit for you. Somebody's losing their temper here, or someone has lost their temper here. and someone feels wronged by some of the things said and done. Somebody may have lost their temper or blew up about something, and then, you know, somebody decided to step outside of the relationship. And it was in the midst of partying, drinking, you know, clinking, you know, clinking it up. And then one thing led to another, looking ass, you know, you start, oh, you know, I just slipped and fell, you know, on the dick, or oh, I just slipped and fell inside the cookie. What? Or then they tried to flip the script altogether and then not even tell you any of those things, and then they just turn around on you and make it seem like you're the one in the wrong. So you don't ever suspect that they're doing dirt behind your back. They want you to doubt yourself. And so now you've been feeling like things haven't been turning in your favor. Dealing with this person, dealing with this kind of energy. Somebody isn't getting their way. And so now that's why somebody is blowing up. Something's going to happen suddenly here where the person spewing darkness is going to get their karma, period, point blank. Justice will be served, and that will be that. Especially when it comes to having to go to court, get alimony for a third-party situation, or if you guys are focused on, you know, child support, things of that nature. Dealing with the family, trying to get your settlements or your inheritances, or just getting your money from a company that swindled you out of thousands. Or hell, taking your family to court, trying to get that back. Some of you guys may decide, you know what, I'm divorcing this person once and for all. I've been holding out all these years. Hell, for some of you it was 10 years. And you decide, you know what, I'm done. I'm sick of feeling lonely while being surrounded by people that I've known for this long. There could be some things that are draining you financially where you may have to move out unexpectedly, or something happens where, you know, maybe somebody ends up getting kicked out or thrown out, or there's a situation here where there's somebody hitting rock bottom here. And like I said, somebody wants to party hardy all the time. They're blowing their money. They're blowing other people's money. There's a huge loss here. And some of you guys may be feeling extremely lonely having dealt with all of this and having to complete many cycles with multiple people here. Some of you guys may really be deciding, you know what, I'm done with certain family members. I'm never talking to them again because it has been the same old song and dance, and baby, we're done. And we're seeking our justice here. We're going out, we're looking for people that could help us get our justice. So that could be talking to lawyers, that could be, you know, actually actively going out and getting information, searching things, researching things, learning how to get your justice, period, point blank. And I do see that you will get your justice, Taurus, because the Three of Chalices here, this talks about having things to celebrate, finding new friendships where you can really enjoy yourself. You start to celebrate your different achieved successes here after having come out of a time where you felt like the damn universe was against you. Some of you guys could very well be dealing with an air sign as well, because I mean, not only did we already discuss Libra, but Gemini and Aquarius have come out. And like I said before about the Gemini reading, some of you guys may need to watch that, but let me tell you this. Six of Wands, success, growth, and expansion will be the very words that will depict your life as long as you continue to put one foot in front of the other and to put your best foot forward and keep going. There's someone here, some of you guys can be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, where somebody's feeling like the other person hasn't been a very good friend. They're not a good person. They're really not. And they could see through the whole nice guy or nice girl facade. So somebody's dropping the ball. Somebody's blocking the other. Hell, it could be everybody's blocking everybody. There could be some news concerning your home or money that may come about that may kind of just throw you out of whack. It's unexpected. Unexpected bills, unexpected expenses, all of these different things. Unexpectedly having to move out, all of these different things here. But I do see the Queen of Pentacles here. And this is beautiful energy because this is all about stability, abundance. You're able to nurture yourself. You're able to balance all of your obligations, your responsibilities. You're able to find new homes that were better than, the situations that you come out in. That are better than the situations that you're coming out of. Wow, Queen of Cups. Somebody is intuitively picking up on something about the other person. They intuitively picked up on a third party. They intuitively picked up on something that was hidden. Something that was kept secret. Somebody that was doing dirty deeds behind people's backs. So not only that, they're stabbing your front, your back, and your sides. They're covering all bases just to try and hurt somebody here, knowing damn well that they're the ones perpetuating the darkness all along. But they'll have you believe that it was all you and this, that, and the third. Somebody intuitively picked up on this. I also see a love offer coming in as well. So it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody who's extremely nurturing. They're a good mother. They're a good spouse. They take care of others. Hell, they may sometimes put other people before them because that is their nature. But they can also see through bullshit with this Queen of Cups. This is the counterpart of the High Priestess. And the High Priestess came out in the Gemini reading. I mean, this is crazy how I really feel like even if you don't know what's in your chart, go check out the Gemini reading and it may have some relevance to you. Because I'm getting strong references to that. I mean, look at this. You're hoping to get rid of all of your choices. Somebody's hoping to get away with something, though, in the process of this. Some of you guys are fearing being alone, or you're dealing with somebody that's afraid of being alone, and that's what's causing the issues here. A user. You guys are in two minds, but you got to make up your mind. Do you want to ascend or descend? Look at the stairs behind her. You know how to get there. You just have your back turned to it, to your solution. Face the truth, Taurus. Somebody has to face the truth. And everyone must speak their truth in order to get there, but there's too much of this, too much fighting and, trying to hurt the other person here. There's too much of that going on. And now there's nothing left to say. But there's definitely somebody here that may have triangulated the other person and the third party didn't work out. So now they're looking back, regretting their decision to try and tear the other person down just to get out of that situation so they can get off scot-free and go to their third party. Two of Pentacles reversed. I see this energy where somebody's definitely dropping the ball. Somebody's decided, I'm done. They may have had two choices and decided to leave them both behind. Or maybe, it could have been the third party decided to leave them behind after this person that triangulated everybody turned down the person that was actually good to them. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces or a Virgo here as well. or this person's done nothing but lie. You know, they've isolated themselves in some way. But intuitively, you're picking up on somebody here. One of these signs or a multitude of these signs where they're keeping you in the dark about a lot of things. Somebody's keeping the other in the dark. They're not being honest. And because of that, now you're being a lot more cautious and discreet when it comes to who you deal with, who you divulge certain information to, and all of the above. But it's time. Use your better judgment, and I see that you will. But you've got a lot of choices. You're looking for something here that is give and take, equal give and take. Not just somebody taken from you. Make the decision you know you need to make. Because you know deep down. Somebody's trying to message the other person, but it may not be getting through. All the lies will come out in the wash. And when it does, Taurus, the wheel will go from this to this. But somebody's getting their karma. And it's bad karma. But that is what I have for you guys. That was an intense read, Taurus. I must admit. Guys, keep your head up. And don't forget to leave those likes, comments, and shares to enter in the giveaway. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this one, guys, because I'm over here shaking my head, girl. But other than that, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.